Hello, Gaeilge, Fáilte, arais. Welcome back again to Rang over a Caoimhe. So this is our fifth Irish class over a Caoimhe. And there's been some new subscribers, so I just want to say Fáilte to them as well. So JD, welcome to the new subscribers. And I understand that some of you didn't do the previous classes with us, or you may not have done some Irish classes before. So this jumps in right at lesson kind of 7 or 8 for those that did lessons with me at Turris. And during lockdown, we've picked it up from there. So if you're new to the classes, stay tuned because I'm going to make a catch-up video for the things that we covered previous to this YouTube course, okay? And the type of things that are going to be in that video is days of the week, months of the year, your numbers and how you can write those as dates, how to describe the weather, your emotions, how you're feeling, small talk like greetings or how to say you want or like something, maybe in a cafe, and also how to describe your family. So you can research those yourselves, or I'm going to do a video in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you want to get a notification. You can switch your notifications on as well, or you can just jump straight in. This is lesson number 5, and the first thing that we're going to look at is the seacht An Ghaeilge Lá, which is last week, and it is An Ghaeilge Lá. And some people got it, which means there's seldom genius without fault. So the first thing we're going to do is our inu an and our daily routine, okay? So you can pause here if you want to just complete it like we normally did, or we can change up the tenses if you think that you're ready for that, okay? So watch on if you want to change the tenses. So inu would become inye for yesterday. We'll change it into the past tense. Ta becomes v for was. A ta would become a v, if you see that anywhere. And if you wanted to, you could even do the future tense there, which is be, will be. We've seen that pop up a couple of times. So your paragraph might now look like this. Inye and v and I'm sure agus la a v on, etc, etc. So you can stop here and complete it. Or we can look at a wee bit more detail now of our seacht from last week, An Cheacht and Cheacht. As I said, it's An Ghaeilge Lá. So well done if you got that. As I was saying at the beginning of this, there is seldom genius without fault. And I know a couple of people like that. So now we'll be moving on to the next couple of 4 ainiam nacha reo ochlis. So there are prepositional pronouns. And we've now covered 5 of those. Ig, le, da and hig. And as last week was a revision class, we're going to move on to the next 2, okay? Time to get a wee bit more difficult. We're going to be looking at riv, which is before, and de, which is of, kind of like the French de, of. So we'll start with riv and we'll go through that. So riv me, before me, is Roimh. Before you, rowit. Before him, river. Before her, rimpy. Before us, rowing. Before usences, you know I like saying it like that, usences, roimh. And before them, rumpy. So let's use those in a couple of sentences, and the words that I would like you to use in those sentences are fáilte, mishe, meaning me, so fáilte, welcome, mishe, me, and then I would like you in the third one to use somebody's name, for example, Caoimhe. So I actually included an answer there, and that's why I had to block it out. So your average might be something like this: ta fáilte, rowit. There's a welcome before you. You're welcome here. Bhí mishe rimpy. I was before her. Seo Caoimhe rowing. Here's Caoimhe before us. Now we'll move on to de for of. So of me, James. Of you, Cheacht. Of him, de or je. Of her, G. Of us, Jean. Of usences, Dave. And of them, Dave. So listen to the difference between Dave and Gaeilge, there's an O there. So the sentences are going to be a wee bit more tricky. If you think that you're capable, pause, create them here yourself. If not, just watch on and I'm going to go through the sentences that I've got. Now this isn't one that's used as often as the others, so don't worry if you struggle to make the sentences. So the first sentence could go something like this. Buin Cheacht do chóta, which means take off your coat or take of you your coat. When me Jim mo chóta, past tense, I took of me my coat or I took off my coat. And the third one, see if you can work it out for yourself. Stop here. Once you've completed that, I want you to glock sus. Take a break now. And well done to everybody who sent me in their translated paragraphs from last week from the revision class. Everybody did really, really well. So I'm delighted with your progress. My shiv, bula bus. Now we're going to move on to our leohiskint, our comprehension. So I recommend that you grab a pen and a piece of paper. Pause here to go and get that before we move on. So we use An Ghaeilge Lá by A.J. Hughes, and this is what I'm going to be reading through. So when I finish reading through it, you can try and answer the questions that are on your screen straight away. You can use the close-up that I send you as well, or you can stick around if you want help with some of the translated new phrases that will come up, so you'll see your phrasee ura, so it's up to you. So look out for an aimheoconnell, which is the past tense, and I want you to look at the aimheoconnell verbs, so the Briathra, that appear in the past tense. So first I'm going to read through everything and then we're going to do our phrases. Iver a cheacht, mo Gaeilge An Ghaeilge. Bhí me mui ag siúl lá a bhain. Thola me daoine ag caint. Bhí siad ag caint in Ghaeilge. Ba bhail an Ghaeilge a bheith agam héin, sa mise lom héin. Hannig me a bhaile agus dích me mo dhéine. Win me soltas. Chur mo chara ceacht ruchain orm. A cheain siise. Bhaile ghol go An Ghaeilge a nocht. Ba bhaith a chéile sa mise. Thuaidh muid amach an oíche sin. Hosaigh an rang a ceacht. Dólam me coppla rud sa rang. Cé hosa, carabas tú, caéimre atá tú, go maith, slán go fáil, ihe waith, go mo leiscail, ní hiagam sin. Aber sin arís, le a hall. Gur a mai agat. Mór ort. Tíofaí me hu. Tíofaí cinse. Win me soltas an rang. Ní ag liom fannacht go dtí an chéad rang eile. Is maiom an Ghaeilge. Is teanga iontach agus tá muinteoir maith agam. The muinteoir must be called Caoimhe. Okay, now we'll look at the phrasee ura, the new phrases that we came across in that piece of text. So I've underlined them here. It might be a wee bit difficult to see, but I'll go through them one by one and I want you to remember to look out for the Briathra. Okay, so the first one was a mui, which means out. Be me tíomh mui lá éigean. What does that mean? Be me tíomh mui lá éigean. Thula me, there's your Briathra, I heard. Thula me na híonar muidín sa ghairdeín. I want you to work this one out. What does that mean? Tell me in the comments or in our WhatsApp group. Hannig came. Hannig tú an seo inné. What does that mean? Ursa means said. Ursa. Gotcha. Ursa Caoimhe. And gotcha is come here. You'd hear that in Ulster Irish and Donegal. When me sult, I enjoyed, or you took enjoyment. When me sult as an cheol sa chlub ihe. Ceacht means to shout or call. And guchain is a phone. So combine ceacht and ruchain, you've got a phone call. maybe why people say give me a shout. Hui is went. There's another Briathra. I hope you've been noticing them all. Hui muid amach ag doisa. We went out what? Hossi is started. Hossi. Hossi she ag rich. Ag rich we know is running. Ní hegliom. Ní hegliom means I can't. Ní hegliom. Tu a gael. I can't see you. Fannacht is wait. Wait. So if you combine ní hegliom fannacht, what does that mean? Be me ag fannacht art. I will be be. I will be waiting on you. Be me ag fannacht art. Go moleshkel is excuse me. Head Ella. So head we know is first and Ella is other, but when you combine these it's next. So and head joch Ella would be the next drink. We're all thinking about it. Changa can be language but also a tongue. So think of your mother tongue. So pause here, complete the questions, ask me as many questions if you need any sort of help. Now, coming towards the end of our lesson, we're going to look at our An Ghaeilge Lá from Gaeilge Lá. And I like this one, so take your time with it. Is far neart de vagan na daddy de woran. Is far neart de vagan na daddy de woran. Tell me what you think that means in the comments, or write it into our WhatsApp group, or you can email me. keepeoconnell@gmail.com. So answers in the comments if you can translate that Shanachel for me. And today, instead of a game, we're going to do a song. Now, if you think for a single second I'm going to sing on these videos for you, you've got another thing coming. I'm going to put the song at the end, but this is the words. So you can read through, and it's actually a song in English that has a wee bit of Irish in the chorus, the curfa. I'm going to read through the chorus for you to help you out, but you can do the verses yourself. And it goes, O Caoimhe a tattoo is how are you? Cheacht means that's right. Tam go my, I'm very well, and Iha wise good night. Caoimhe and Tam is what's the time? Neil Suggums, I don't know. At least that's what they taught me, but you know I'm very slow. And of course I've made a wee mistake in there, which is ironic. At the bit where I've written I'm very slow, I've made a mistake. Don't judge me, don't laugh at me. I'm trying my wee best for you. Trying my best. So you can read through these, pause, have a wee look. There's bits here where you can change, a bit of Linda Irvine and Linda. You can change that to anybody's name. And Cushion Dunn, you can change that to anything as long as it rhymes with one. So before, I think in the song you're about to hear, they sing Ballymun. So you can change the names around, have a bit of crack with it for yourselves. And the two people that you're about to see and hear singing is Sean McCarry and Fionnuala McCarry that I grew up with, and they're fantastic musicians. They're both teachers. So enjoy the video, and I expect you to learn it off by heart. Feel free to send me a recording.
I joined an Irish language class a little while ago. They tried to teach me Irish, though I'm very slow. A fluent Gaelic speaker, I always longed to be. But this is all the Irish they can hammer into me. Caoimhe tattoo, how are you? Cheacht means that's right. An Ghaeilge and very well indeed, and wise good night. Caoimhe and Tam is what's the time you'll suggum as I don't know. At least that's what taught me, but you know I'm very slow. I met Big Eddie McLaughlin in the street the other day. Caoimhe tattoo him, I merrily did say. He blabbered away in Irish, I said I'll have a go. I'm very sorry, Eamon, but you know I'm very slow. Caoimhe tattoo, how are you? Cheacht means that's right. Tommy go I'm very well, and we have wise good night. Caoimhe Tam is what's the time you'll suggum as I don't know. At least that's what they taught me, but you know I'm very slow. I faced the adjudicator at the fish up in Bunrang. He asked me 20 questions, I couldn't answer one. He asked me this and he asked me that, and in despair he cried, Do you know any Irish at all, and proudly I reply, oh, good day, Martha, how are you? Cheacht means that's right. Coming on my, I'm very well, and he, always good night. The J and Cam is what's the thing, and the suck'em is I don't know. At least that's what they taught me, but you know, I'm barely slow. Ah, good day, Martha, how are you? Cheacht means that's right. Coming on my, I'm very well, and he, always good night. Jane Campbell, what's the thing you the suck'em is I don't know. At least this will caught me, but you know I'm very slow. Woo!
Why-hoo. Right, so I'll leave you with that, and hopefully we'll be back next week with another wee song.
Agus Nigi or Lawa,
Yes.
clean your hands.
Clean your hands and look after yourselves and everybody at home. Slán.
Nish, wasn't that lovely? Sin chairde, sin muide nish, that's us now. And look, I'm only joking, I don't expect you to learn the song off, but you can still send me a video if you want. So well done, you're all doing amazingly. Let me know what you thought of this week's lesson. And of course, here's a wee picture of Callie. But what song is Callie acting out today that we learnt in class? It's an Irish language class, or an Irish language song. Okay, that's it, Sinead. Slán go foil, bye for now. Slán.